Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to the Will Is Podcast. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Let me get my design right for you guys. Let me get situated. All right. Yeah, here we go. Had to get my color scheme corrected. You dig? Anyway, how you doing? Yeah, we here. We live. Oh yeah, this is a show that you want to see. It's the Protect Yourself at All Times show, and we are live on our streaming platforms. We on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. Yeah, so check it out. This is Protect Yourself at All Times show. Let's get a little music playing because we got some things to talk about. The world is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got Trump making just emotional decisions about every fucking thing in his life, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's sad. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's rough. Yeah, we're going through some tumultuous times, and I hope that you are aware. Bring that down a little bit. Yeah. But check it out. These times are wild. It's like this is really has turned back into the wild, wild west. Wild, wild west. And it seems like everybody want a part of it. But now, when truth is starting to just become a whole redefined thing, like I told you. First of all, welcome to the Will This Podcast. I just wanted to give a proper introduction. You know, this is a heavy subject, but I got to pick the proper tools to tell you what it's time to do. Because, you know, it seems like this cat, the orange man, has a process of picking off every single solitary group of people. What I am suggesting is that you protect yourself at all times. Y'all know this is the nation of the Second Amendment. And I know it's a misnomer that a lot of, you know, people of melanated people don't have, you know, the tools to protect themselves. Well, I'm going to show you one tool to always protect yourself with. Always have you a set of binoculars. Let me show you something. Get you a good set too. It's a very fine set of binoculars. Okay? Always get you, they don't have to be this expensive, but you can get you a fine set of binoculars. They are very, very much so worth having. Times to where looks like anything is getting sticky around you or close to you, you make sure you have that. Another thing that you should have. Let me show you some of these. Always have some arrows. Why would you want arrows? Because you got to have something. You have to have something that's silent. Something that don't make a whole lot of noise if someone is attacking you or not in your good graces. So have you a set of arrows, something that don't make no noise. Yeah, I gotta get up and play with my toy. I still got this thing is 4 years old. I haven't got out and done anything with it. But this joker It don't make no noise, but it does what it needs to do. Trust you me. Also, if you're ever in a situation where you need to understand how to pull a hammer, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is what you call don't ever do that. But check this out. This is my hammer. This is a hammer. This do slugs. Big shit. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Wonderful piece of artillery here. It's a Ruger. 357 Magnum. Want to get somebody off you? You don't want that point in your face. I promise you. So, understand we have rules. 1911. Treat every weapon as if it was loaded. Never point a weapon at anything you do not intend to shoot. Keep the weapon on safe until you intend to fire. You understand? There are rules to having this type of, you have to have a license. You don't get to play with these things. They're not toys. They have to be cleaned. They have to be oiled. You have to get the carbon off of them when you deal with this type of artillery. What else we got? We got long barrels with drums. Okay. AK-47, 75 round drum. You also have you have to have the you understand? The cartridges for your weaponry. You understand? Always have to protect yourself at all times. Very necessary. This one has to get a little work done on it. Got to get the scope finished. You see? Got a scope. It's all black. It's the M1. Midwest Industries. This good old AK is made in the USA. It's called a Ruger. Yeah, this is a Ruger. Yeah, it sure is. But it used to be a Russian Ruger, but yeah. Yeah, this is not a this is a Riley Defense Corporation, Charlotte, North Carolina makes this. Yeah, it's the Rack 47. Absolutely. Riley Defense Incorporated. Yes, indeed. See, I got my mechanisms on it. I will be doing more. I got to change the butt stop. Gonna put a different butt stock on it. The retractable joint. Yep. Gonna change a few things out on it. Make it sleek. Make it a little pretty. And then we got a couple more little toys of mine that I haven't brought out. I just brought a few out. Just a few. Then you have your classic. Yeah, you know, AR-15. Everybody has one of those. Okay, we know. The goal is to be efficient at all your weaponry. Understand how to handle it, understand how to take care of it, understand how to store it away, keep it away from children. You have to have a safe. It's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of responsibility, but it's necessary to understand how to be equipped to have the things that you need to learn now. You might want to change your interest. You might want to understand what it takes to operate weaponry. Who knows? I mean, you know, Israel is being bombed, right? Bombed. Israel, absolutely. That's America's child that we take care of, and a lot of our tax dollars go to. It's a strange situation, but I don't know. I'm not gonna put it like I don't know. It's the Belfort Act. It's the Belfort Letter. It's the things that were put in place that were extremely diabolical, which is why you have such a diabolical outcome of this situation. It's atrocious. It's terrible, and the world knows like who these people are. They are the Khazars. I'm gonna bring Dr. Anthony Dixon on tonight. Let me go ahead and send him an invite. Let me grab this and copy this and go ahead and get that invite set up to send him. Yeah. Give me a second. Let me log into let me get to the wheel list. Let me go to my Gmail and go ahead and send him his invite. He should be coming available pretty soon. So if you stick with me, he gonna be able to just join the show. You know what I mean? So this is the protect yourself at all times show. This is a very serious situation. This is not for the weak-hearted. This is for, you know, I've been giving you, you know, a few parables at a time about how this show is gonna really come out because, hey, just gotta get this mail to come up real quick. I'm sorry. I hope the show don't glitch out too. Oh no, we good. So we're gonna compose and try to send him this link. Y'all check me out. Y'all hanging there with me. Dix Holdings. And no. Let me just send it to Dix Holdings. That'll hold it. The WIP. Tighten it up. So he can just come in on the show. We just want him to go on, come in on the show. That's what we want. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. Let me check my sound out. Make sure we ain't got no malfunctions on this on my end. Nah, we straight, we solid. Yeah, we gotta get us we got us a good old restart in today. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So let me check on AE. Let me see what the status is right now. While we live. All right, he gonna hit me up. But anyway, we're gonna hopefully get it. Hopefully we can get him on the live. Let's see what that's looking like. Let me get him. Oh, here we go. He is. Hey E, what's happening? All right, tell your pops I'm on the live. And tell him I sent him an email to Dix Holdings Gmail. So when he gets situated, just jump in. I'll be still doing the live. The show tonight is called "Protect Yourself at All Times." I'm showing a little artillery. I'm showing and helping people understand the times that we are in.
That's what
Simply,
you want me to join
no,
in
no,
on?
no. You can if you want to, but it's I'm pretty much just going into the understanding that Israel got bombed today. We live right now while you talking. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna um we're gonna talk about those. We're gonna talk about a lot of the situation, but we ain't trying to get you know snuffed out tonight. Yeah, but check it out. We're gonna bring it in. So you got the invite. You're gonna come on into the live, and we're gonna set the tone, and we're gonna get it going. But I'm gonna you
Wait a
know
minute. I may even have that thing on Israel with me. I just
okay.
thought about it. I may have that.
They can hear you right now. They can hear you. You're in the microphone.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
So just accept the invite. Let me finish this portion, and when you come on in, we'll know when you come on in because I can actually leave it open right now when I'm done doing this portion, and I can stop this portion of the live stream and then crank it back up. So you know what I'm saying, or just go into an interlude period, play some music and chill out because they like that too. But yeah, man. Let me know when you want to come back on and join the session tonight because the session can.
That's what I'm saying. Tell me what you need me to do. That's what.
Oh, all you gotta do is get to a stable place. We can get to it when you log into Dick's Holdings. Get on come on the restream so I ain't gotta hold this phone. I sent you the invite already for the night, so it's open.
Okay.
I'll
All
be
right.
here. I'll be here when you get here. Put it like that. It's
Okay.
already live. Just come on in.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, yep. Let me send some invites out. All right. Let me view my channel, see what I got going on. Show my live. Let me check me out now. Oh, I come on at 11. Yeah, okay. I should be on now then. This motherfucking broadcast live. What's going on? Upcoming. Should be live now. Oh, hold on. yeah. Here we go. Here we go. We back. We back, folks. AE coming back in the room. We back. AE. Let me get that. Let me send you that invite again. Let me get that to you real quick. Let me get that invite to you. Let me see. Copy. All right. Let me get that to you real quick. Dick's Holdings. The whip. And there we go. Sin. There we are. All right. All right. I just got it to you. I just got the invite to you. All right. Hanging up. All right.
I don't have it, man. See.
No, I just resent it. So you just check it again. Refresh.
Okay.
You should have it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the whole thing. All right.
All right. Holla.
Hang it up. Okay.
Yeah. Yo, yo. Yo, yo. How you doing, my brother?
Good
We
evening.
here. We
I'm good,
live.
brother.
I didn't know you couldn't show firearms on YouTube. I would remove that. Let me see this content can't be viewed on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Isn't this isn't a strike, so your channel isn't impacted. Okay, cool. All right, cool. No issues. No issues found there. No issues. But this show is about protecting yourself at all times. Definitely. It's always about understanding the importance of knowing the environment, knowing the always knowing the what we call it, the temperature. Things are boiling up. You know, I think we need to settle things down, but also what truths has to be told, they just absolutely have to be told. So we got here through a an orchestrated system of well calculated lies, through uh, the manipulation of religious systems, the manipulation of transportation and cargo, embargo, logistics. We're talking a propaganda machine that was so not well run, but it was so ferocious, brutal, and just very, so out of line and out of touch with what you would call civilization as itself. So, when you talk about when we understand words that you come into play like xenophobia, words that come into play like people that can only show um some form of, I don't know, let's just empathy and sympathy. They can only show it to people that look like them. How how does a people that only can practice a human element when the people only have the same complexion as you? Or how can you just be this wanting to be the default and act as if nobody sees how you're orchestrating your moves when everybody sees your brutal, diabolical, sadistic ways of behavior, i.e., Netanyahu? Uh, it's just it's so unparalleled to anything like you have ever seen. It's like play like what we already know is just playing out. Like you've never seen it so well. We if you're educated, it's always been there. These elements, these brutal, tyrannic type of elements, we've always experienced, right? And what we was talking about earlier when we were just having our conversation, you know how even other world leaders wouldn't dare behave like American. We'll say this: the dominant society have treated the indigenous cultures of the Americas, Australia. We'll say what else? America, Australia, Tasmania. There are no living Tasmanians today because they exterminated all of them. So, AE, I want you to give us an explanation and a solution on what protecting yourself at all times mean, especially in this point in time in life. Like you a doctor, I was a Marine. Um, I don't advise and I don't explicit any violence whatsoever known to humanity. But what we can do is protect ourselves. And if it's necessary to show force, we have to defend our families, our children, our neighborhoods, our communities. We have to be those people because I don't know how long it's going to be before if we can't put some brakes on this administration and put some civilization and guardrails in place before people start taking matters into their own hands, which we do not want. We want law enforcement to do their jobs the right way. We want people to be able to live in their spaces in peace. Everything is not about harmony, but peace is something we owe each other as human beings. So what I'm gonna do is I want you to I got to get me a snack, but I want you to really give us some good elements as far as how you see and what you think about protecting yourself at all times means for you and your family, and how education is protecting us, and how edutainment and how informing people is actually a warrior as you are. So I want you to expound upon that and what that means for you and how we can, as a people, you know, instead of picking up arms like I was showing earlier, that's what people they want you. I don't want to pick up arms. I want to educate. I want us to understand things from a better perspective because we know how many times and who owns all the guns and all of it and everything. We know, but who? What do we have to do in order for us to, from your perspective? Because I'm gonna come back in too. I just got to get me a good old snack. So share with us, share with us, good sir, uh, your perspective on protecting yourself at all times.
I think, like everything else, it is theoretical and practical, right? Theoretically, we have to always keep ourselves on guard, and we can trust but verify. And so that trust but verification is important. Um, we do live in a time where you can't simply just take someone's word on something, you need it in writing. You need to be careful and be able to read that writing, and understand that. We had that talk a couple of weeks ago about understanding legal measures and things of that nature and the wording thereof. And so those are the theoretical things that we have to stay on guard and stay on point for. We have to be willing to be a lot more proactive, and that's both theoretically and practically. Now, practically, I know we have always tried to believe in this theory that violence does not solve anything, but I'm just going to take a minute to really discuss that. Um, and there's just that is something that we would love for mankind to get to the point where they can obtain that ideology, but that simply really is not the case, and it never has been throughout mankind, right? Um, the idea that violence never solves anything is simply just not true, you know. Um, and I'm going to look at it two different ways, right? If you believe in some of the ancient texts and uh, the ancient texts and the ancient beliefs, then you could look to the story of Tahuti, you know, and that battle between good and evil, and Tahuti getting uh, and imparting the wisdom that um, there will always be good and bad in the world, and that they will always fight, and that is the equal balance in the world, that there'll always be good, there'll always be bad. And so if you keep that and kind of subscribe to that theoretical notion, then you will understand that there'll always be practical things that will go from good and bad and evil as well. And so on the practical side, then, um, when people say that violence never solves anything, the first thing that I always do is I ask them, or I say rather, you have to ask our ancestors who were enslaved. You tell them that in 1861 to 1865, that violence wasn't necessary, that violence didn't solve anything, and they would tell you a bold-faced lie. You a bold-faced lie, right? If we told um, those who suffered in World War II um, that violence never solved anything, they would tell you that's a bold-faced lie. That violence did. Violence ended slavery. Violence ended German aggression in World War II, right? And so um, I say that to say, in protecting ourselves, we must be realistic and understanding that this is uh, this is a notion that has both theoretical and practical implications, and as well as right practical things that we must um, and theoretical notions as well, that causes us to be proactive and reactive sometimes at a certain level. Meaning, just a quick example right here where I live in the state of Florida, right? We have stand your ground, right? Meaning, legally, you can, if someone um, is threatening your well being, you can match that force or even elevate that force to stop them. So if someone pulls a knife on you and tries to stab you, then you can pick up a 2x4 or you can even shoot them, right? So you have
You're
that
breaking up a little bit.
idea, right?
Breaking up a little bit.
And so
Still a little bit, little bit.
uh
Sound like you're breaking up a little bit.
oh, I don't know what we got going on.
Make sure you ain't got no cross connection.
And so that's the basic concept, right? Um, that um, sometimes you do have to to fight fire with fire, and sometimes you even have to bring fire in order to stop any aggression on you, because life is your right, um, and you have that right to fight, to stay here. Like Dre said, if we all believe and subscribe to that idea that we like breathing, then we're going to do what it takes to continue to do so. And so, um,
You're breaking up some. You're breaking up. It's kind of if you hang. Come on back in. Come on back in.
okay,
Come out and come back in. I don't know why it's breaking up. It sounds like I'm glad I came back up here, but it's breaking up. We're gonna have him back on, ladies and gentlemen. But check it out. The reason why it's important to always defend yourself. I heard what he was talking about, but that's your God-given right. Never let nobody take your dignity from you. No one has a right to do that. Always know how to defend yourself. Take classes. Um, Understand how to connect with your people. Think about understanding how to always defend yourself and your family. Because that's what other people focus on. When you're dealing with a situation where you're not hating, you're not the hater, but you're being hated on. See, we're going to get AE back in here. But understand that. Understand that well. I was doing an inventory. So that's the only reason why I showed you some very important elements to life and its defense. Here we go. AE back. There
testing.
we go.
1, 2, 3, testing.
Sounding good. Sounding good.
Okay,
I was just picking up where you left off. I was just letting people know that's one of the most important elements in life is defense. You
right.
know,
Like
if you
my mama taught me, she said the first law of conservation is self-preservation.
that's right. Absolutely. So I see defense is just like breathing. I see defense is just like defense is just like living your life, creating an offense. When you create an offense in life, that's creating a skill sets. That's what you have to do to survive. That's what you do to make sure you can put food on the table. That's what you can do. That's one thing you can do that if you are skilled enough, you are able to um, earn a ways to make a living. And now some people, they like to have certain significant titles and elements to their names. And at our age, we've been there and done all of those things. But at the end of the day, what is most important? Have you ever thought about your defense mechanism other than just what you can say out your mouth. You can also have to think about defense mechanisms when it comes to your home, when it comes to how you live, when it comes to how you want to um, make sure that your people are safe. And that's just plain and simple. So, when we talk about defense mechanisms, some people have children and they're bullied in school and they're taught how to be peaceful, but you also have to be taught defense. So this is a 41-minute show. Me and AE, we're gonna slow this one down. We're gonna take it easy and we're gonna go, you wanna go in tomorrow? You wanna go come back tomorrow?
Mm, we have to. I have to play it by ear. To be honest with you, brother, you know,
What you
little
got
man
going on?
birthday. Little man birthday. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. It's the captain's birthday. That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
sir.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna cut this one a little short because we can cook a whole lot longer. But tomorrow's Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, we gonna come back at them, right? We just gonna hit them back again Saturday, Sunday. How about that?
Well, all right. Probably Saturday night. Um, we are in.
Happy birthday,
I am in
big
Dallas.
man.
I am in
Love
Dallas
the
on
hair. Love the hair.
Saturday. Tomorrow again, little man's birthday. Say hey, little man. Say hey to everybody out there. Hey. Little man turns 12 tomorrow, but
Yes,
Saturday,
indeed.
for those who are in Texas, I will be. We actually will be at the Dallas African American Museum. We're showcasing the documentary, our short documentary on the Black Seminoles, freedom seekers, um, the Black Seminole story, which is the short doc. We're still working on the full 60-minute documentary, but the short documentary is about 30, 35 minutes long. And we'll be showcasing that, and we'll, of course, invite you to go to the website, blackseminoleproject.com, and view that short documentary um, and support the cause in telling these stories. But Saturday I will try my very best to join you again, brother. We just have to be honest with you. We have to play it by ear. Um, I, we like I said, we'll be at Juneteenth, and little man, I'm sure this will be your first time in Dallas, right? Right. Yep. See, this is his first time going to Dallas, so we're going to soak it all in. He'll be able
Everything
to see the
big.
African American Museum, and it of course is right down by the Cotton Bowl. So he'll see the Cotton Bowl and all of that good stuff in the Dallas um, the park area. So little man is gonna enjoy his little birthday and birthday weekend, I'm sure thoroughly. So I will play it by ear. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to jump on and join the conversation, brother.
Yes, indeed. It's just gonna be be introducing to new things. Like I tell everybody, I got the website, the website out, the Will This Podcast. I'm ferociously working on getting some merchandise deals done and doing a few things like that, and to bring bring more elements, to bring more things that a couple people close to me saying I can't wait till the merch come. I'm like, oh yeah, 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 it's coming, it's coming. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. That's it tonight. You've heard from the great doctor, you heard from me, but I'm telling you, it's very important to protect yourself at all times, best way you can, and also learn new ways. And don't be afraid to do that. Work out, get your body together, But if you're not, get your win up, at least, Always think about how to better yourself from that inside out again, and that means physical as well. Think about how to protect yourself. Think about how to always keep a spirit of peace about yourself, so you don't have to worry about attackers. But also, if you just so happen to have attackers, protect yourself at all times, and always think about that. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware. Be alert, and be cool. And this is again uh, my favorite part of the show, of course. Remember, the will
Yeah.
is yours. That's right.
All
Looking at
right, brother.
y'all. We'll
All
holler
right,
at
good
y'all.
people.
Peace. For sure.
One love.
One love.